welcome to Washi&Coffee. Thank you for being here. Today I'm going to set up my January in my Filofax. So I thought let's make a video of it. It's going to be very simple, but sometimes the best things are just simple decorations. I tend to get a little sticker happy, so you never know with me. Yeah, so today is what, January 3rd? Yeah, I think so. And normally it would be very cold and snowy, but due to, I guess, global warming, it is plus 3 degrees Celsius and raining, which is not normal for here, so it's a little wild. So I just sticky noted over some of the appointments and personal info. So I'm gonna just kind of go with the wintry theme. I like the soft roses, and I thought that I would do, I forgot I put these things here, but I'm thinking I could do something with this coffee cup, but I might save it. The one that says do all things with love. I thought it would match really nice with the pink soft roses in this washi. So we'll have to see. So January, we have 3 appointments. We have company coming over, and we have a winter get together party. So that's gonna be fun. And I want to start tracking my personal spending. So I need to include this note or incorporate it or have a reminder somewhere for me, because I don't shop a lot for personal things, but I'd like to track when I am and when I am. See if I can keep up with that tracker. The only thing that in the past I used to track was my mood. And I would do that every day just to see, keep an eye on how I was feeling. See if things were getting better or worse or staying the same. Because for a while, I kind of got in a rut thinking I don't know, wasn't having good days, so it was good to track it and then see how it actually was, because it's crazy how one bad day can make you feel with a whole bad month or something. I don't know if you're like that. That sounds a little dramatic, but yeah, just to see, remind myself of the other days that were there. This would be so pretty. I think it's transparent enough that I could get away with it. Could I? It's so pretty. I want to do it. I had no expectations or plans in mind for this. I just wanted to do something simple, so we're just gonna run with whatever pops in my head at the time. Oops. Oh, can you hear the train? I love hearing the train. One of my friends was like, oh, you do? She's like, most people would be annoyed by hearing it. I'm like, really? I go, not me, I love it. Reminds me of my happy place. Reminds me of being in the cabin in the middle of nowhere and just hearing the train go by. I love it. Now, mind you, maybe if I lived next to the tracks and I was always going by in the city, maybe that's what she was referring to, but nope. Oh, it's kind of pretty and delicate. Still trying to see how I can use my coffee, but you know what? I might save this for something else. It is irking me a little that that's covered, but I'm going to try and ignore it and see what happens. Little pouch. This pouch I take, it fits perfectly. I bought this pouch from a friend, not knowing what I was going to use it, but I just knew I wanted it. With the VW bus and like the suitcases and everything. I love the colors and everything. So I got it, and it houses my sticker book and my date dots, sticky notes, and my monthly months. So it fits perfect. So I do want to try and incorporate my spending tracker, so maybe I'll put a little finance sticker somewhere just to remind myself. I left myself notes everywhere, but you know, the more reminders, the better. I feel like this little snowman can just be down here. But he'll be lonely. I don't know, maybe I'll give him a friend. We'll see. I don't know. Let's see, we got the roses, we got green. The sky. Let's see. You know what? It's already the 3rd, so I could even put it up here as we have already used those days, and I don't think I have anything really to note about the 1st, because we did nothing. And like, what was Sunday? No, we were at family's house and we just like ate a meal. We had a meeting on Sunday, and then we went over into family's house and just kind of ate, which is always amazing, especially if your family is good cooks, and ours is. I feel like, where are you gonna go, little snowman? Oh, here, we have one here, so we'll just give this guy a little friend. He'll be going to the winter party, I guess. After I butcher him with my tweezers. Oh no. So not a lot going on with us. We've just been trying out new cafes, which has been lovely. My husband has been finding us some new to us cafes that have been really delicious, and I've been enjoying that. I'm trying to think what else has been going on. Not a lot. We went for a car ride out to the countryside. My husband paints, so we got some nice inspiration for him for his next painting, which he came home and did, and it turned out really good. I'm really proud of him. His paintings are amazing, and I don't think he thinks, like, my husband has confidence. Like, I love that about him. He has confidence in himself, which is something I struggle with myself. So I really love that about him. But when it comes to his paintings, he's so humble about it. And I'm like, well, yeah, it's good. Like, I'm proud that you're humble about it, but I don't think he appreciates how amazing his paintings actually are. And like, I have a lot of friends who are artists and family who is artists, and from like painting to photography, from just, they make them amazing things, and they're all like, hey, like, that's a really nice painting. And like, they're like me, they don't lie, they don't sugarcoat it. If they didn't like it, they'd be like, oh yeah, so like, did you have fun making it, or they just like something like, what made you, what inspired you, or whatever. But they're like, wow, like, they're actually like, wow, that's really good. So I'm glad we got to go out and went out on the countryside, and it gave him some inspiration of his next painting. So So I have appointments, but I feel like why put them on here while we're on camera? Because they are kind of personal information. So I'm just looking for something that will help me remember to do my spending tracker. I think I hear like the mail carrier, and I'm a little excited because I'm hoping my order will come in. I always get excited because like, is that the sound of the mail carrier? And then I usually like run down all giddy, and then it wasn't, and then I just come back and I'm like, and then I hear it again, and I'm like, ooh, was it? It's always like if I have a sticker order, I am so I have no chill. Like, I am an excited, anxious person. So that's just I'm so nerdy. It's so funny. I remember like when I was dating my husband, I'm like, yeah, I'm really nerdy. He's like, yeah, so am I. Like, you can't be nerdier than me. And he's always laughing because I do like the nerdiest nonsense stuff just to make him laugh. And even when I'm not doing it, like I'm just doing it because that's me, he'll just crack up and he's like, you are so cute. He's like, you are such a nerd. I'm like, yeah, I told you. I kind of remember telling you I was, didn't I? It's my personality too. Like, I don't know if like you do, like you there's like the Myers-Briggs personality test, and I don't know, I did it one time in a course. It was like a requirement because it's supposed to help us like see like, I don't know, like how we learn and how we like get along with people and stuff. So I'm ENFP, so we tend to be the motivators, but like the entertainers, if you will. So that is essentially how I am. Now I also, that's my, I guess my personality is I'm entertaining and I'm motivating, which I am all those things from my family. However, I also have ADHD, so sometimes I get, I don't know, the power hour, and I'm just like nerding out extra hard, and it cracks him up. I guess that's like my humor is just like I'm nerdy, whereas like my family is really hilarious. Like, as funny as I try to be or think I could be, they always top me. They are truly the hilarious ones. I'm just like the nerdy, like awkward one. So yeah, I tend to make him laugh. I don't know why I'm talking about that. Tell me about my personality. ENFP, my husband, me being nerdy. Yes, I'm nerdy, and I do a lot of like strange stuff to make him laugh, or anybody, especially if someone's having like a down day. I always try and like comfort, and then in those times where it's appropriate, he's like, you cannot leave someone without leaving a smile on their face, can you? Like, if we're at the store and like the cashier, like, he's like, I didn't notice that like something was bothering her, and I said I did. Like, I notice a lot of things about people, and he's like, you cannot, like, he's like, you truly cannot leave somebody down, can you? And I'm like, no, I I wouldn't like to. So like, we'll go to, even if we're at the store and I don't know the person, but I can tell something is off. Like, I'm just very like friendly to them, and like listen and just, I don't know. And then they end up smiling, and he's like, he thinks that my empathy is such a gift because I notice things and I try and like lift people up. And I'm like, it is a gift because some people have to work on it. They don't have that naturally. But sometimes it can be very hard too, like noticing things about everyone. It can be very painful, especially like if you're empathetic and you feel like you kind of feel what they're going through, and that can be draining. So as much as they tell me and the tests say I'm an extrovert, I kind of need a lot of like time away. So here is my spending tracker. I made a 40-minute video one day creating one with my like note paper and stickers, and then in the last couple minutes of the video I remembered I already have these in like every color. So I kind of just tossed the paper and then I'm going to use this. So I put some washi and a cute sticker. So I'm going to try and save up for a special event. We'll see if I get there. So I'm trying to encourage myself to save it. Even if it's the little pocket change, like save it instead of using it. We'll see how that goes. So I think I'll leave it here. A little random chat with me. It's like a really gray, rainy day, and yeah, I don't have a lot of energy today. My mood kind of is influenced, affected by the weather. So I just have, see if I can show you quickly without like somehow having a disaster happen. So I have my candle going. Ah! And it's just like really pretty, and it just says dream on it, and it was one from Charmed Aroma. So I got that going, and I've just been listening to music and just relaxing, and I thought, maybe I could do my simple January spread and then attempt to do something else. So we'll see how that goes for me. I'm not someone, I notice a lot have like January New Year, they have like new goals, new plans, and everything. I'm not really that type of person. That for me, I don't know, it's just another month. It's not like, maybe that's, I don't know, maybe that's not the way to be, but it's just for me, like every month I kind of start the month with goals and like what I want to accomplish and what I want to work on. Like I'm constantly trying to work on myself and better myself and just kind of take each day at a time and move forward, because sometimes in life it's like we had chameleons, and I remember they would take a couple steps forward and one step back, and I think if I understood it correctly, it also made them mimic like a leaf on a tree. But I feel like that's kind of how my days are. Like sometimes I go 2 steps forward and I fall back, or sometimes I go 1 step forward and I fall back 10. So like every day is just, I hit the reset button and I just try to start again. Let's get back up. Like if I fell 10 steps, let's get up 11 times. Like let's keep going. So maybe that affects my mentality about January just being another month. So I don't really have a word of the year. I'm constantly, like I said, trying to like grow and better myself and just move forward and just kind of keep up with life. But that being said, if I did have to pick one word, I think it would be coffee, because coffee is just that warm, delicious hug that greets me every day, and usually more than once. So that's my spiel. That's my little January spread. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And my next one may or may not be a haul, but stay tuned. Thank you for being here.